My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work in numeric though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea.
What's it about?
I have a hobby. I come here every week and talk to you.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting?
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today.
But you've been brainwashed by the hills.
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers.
And you sent me there by myself, Sam?
It came straight out of it.
You should ask Rebecca. She used to live on a farm. She'd know.
You see David here? No, Doctor. That would be ridiculous.
Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
That the Vice Justice is correcting people in her correctional facility.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition.
I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there.
It's so much more dramatic, like popping a cork of a bottle of champagne. Blood sprayed everywhere.
Well, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success.
Doctor, you're bombarding me with too many questions at once.
Had I known she didn't love me anymore, things would have been different. I'm a bit angry now. If I had that day over again, I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
Justice Hoon lost his marbles years ago. Can barely form a sentence.
Probably drunk. And she falls in.
That's cynical, Detective. Not at all.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
They're all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
No, Simon didn't play guitar.
Who was that for, Zach? Who was that for?
I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting.
Is that too much?
I'm not really cult material. They're generally overdressed for me, you know, all the robes.
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my licence.
Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Why does your dad need ketamine?
He doesn't. He's dead.
She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
No pressure.
You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Wild? What way wild?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well.
I think you like it when I hurt you, Doctor.
Before you even open your mouth, I'd just like to remind everyone around here that I did not kill Dorota. Question after question after question after question. If Chief DuPont thought it was me, I'd still be at the station. So can we please talk about something else?
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Jimmy, I'm Dr. Bose. I'm just here to have a little chat, okay?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
Something prisoners of war would use. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms.
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
Who? I didn't go on a date with Dr. Decker. He's my therapist. I would just be wrong.
She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside.
No, not at all.
I was bluffing. No one would have believed me anyway. You're a celebrated artist. You have all the power. Who am I?
It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements.
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Or I'm not looking after my inner moonbeam or whatever.
What you should do is ask Rebecca. She knows far more about these things than I do. Messy things. Growing things.
I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar.
He didn't really know what he was doing.
Has he lost it?
I thought you must like it.
But Dr. Decker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered.
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second.
It's an apple and a snake.
A little treat for the Lot Squad.
What in Christ's name is the Lot Squad?
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. What do you think I am? Fine. Don't eat them then. I was just trying to be nice.
You made it up. I'm telling you, he's been lying about everything, probably lying about the other stuff.
Ridiculous. He wouldn't lie about something like that.
You sure about that? He lies about everything. Open your bloody eyes, Rose.
Ridiculous.
Walk off.
I'm not listening, Harley. You've just got it in for him.
It's the truth.
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
I've brought a knife with me. It's in my bag. I just wanted you to know that.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach. And I held her head under and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up and it would have just been a big mess.
You don't have to analyse everything I say, Doctor. Sometimes a hallway is just a hallway. And yes, before you ask, the same goes for the drawer. So after all we've been through, you're accusing me? Of what? Murder? Or of not bringing him back to life when I said I would? The last one I'm definitely guilty of. He wanted me to kill him, but I wouldn't. I turned up here on Valentine's night and he was drunk already, as usual. I think he thought the alcohol and pills would take the edge off things, but he was woeful. Have you ever seen a man trying to push a paper spike through himself when he's drunk? I'm not saying any more while your camera's rolling, but know this. Dr. Decker was more disturbed than any of his patients, and I stopped him. I put my wrongs right. Can you say that, Doctor?
I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it. He said he wouldn't mind.
I don't want anybody else. I reanimated my cheating husband so we could be together. Isn't that a big enough sign?
Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there.
You've never been to the pub.
I was supposed to start laughing. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was.
Liam, who died?
I never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
Why do I bother you, Doctor? Don't say things like that. Dr. Decker said things like that, and it didn't turn out that well for him.
Just started getting jealous. Didn't want to share.
I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. And I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented. You can read about it.
You know, you can talk to me. Just because I'm the patient and you're the therapist doesn't mean it can't work the other way round.
She slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules.
It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off.
If you don't want it, don't text me and ask for it. It's all right. I don't mind doing menial tasks for you. Someone has to do them. I'd be careful what you say next, Doctor. After all, I know these sessions are being recorded. My job is to support the doctor, but only if the doctor is making the patients better. Do you think you're making the patients better, Doctor? I wasn't even here on Valentine's Day, and I wouldn't hurt a fly. If you believe, as I do, that we're here to help patients restore their sanity, to restore order, then you'd be happy that Dr. Decker was gone, regardless of who did it. Nobody wants the inmates running the asylum, do they? Well, let's say you're right, that I did kill him. My job is more important than yours. I watch every doctor that comes through those doors, making sure they keep their heads. Without me, we'd have chaos. Without you, we'd have another doctor. So, Doctor, let me ask you again. Who do you think killed Dr. Decker? Was it me? Or was it you?
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person. I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence?
Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming Prime Minister. Oh, wait.
It's not a dagger, it's a letter open. It's not supposed to be sharp.
Go on then, take the cup, run your fingerprints. They'll match. Fucking do it.
But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
The chef. Who else wears a chef hat?
Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Then she told me she wanted to help more. She said I should move in with her. She would come clean with Simon about me. I was family. I couldn't have a baby in a bedsit. I told her I didn't want to tell Simon. Told her to wait for the time being.
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
Bronwyn says I'm suspicious. Incredible. She's suspicious, turning up and saying someone will die, and then they die.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round.
It's an advertisement.
No matter how much you push things down, everything seeps into your dreams.
I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought.
She asked for a refund, I declined, and she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me.
Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about.
He was making it work.
She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal.
But I knew Jimmy wouldn't use a weapon like that.
We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
Stole a painting. There, I've said it.
You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago, was that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving licence, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's licence, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving licence thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
You killed her, Rebecca.
But she slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
That I'm sure will be the death of him and the lake house at some point.
Why would I want to kill Dr. Decker? Without him, I'd never have started shifting. And anyway, I had the prescription pad just in case, so there was no reason for me to kill him. I'm really shocked you thought it was me.
Benefits of being married to the landlady.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
I'm a lawyer, not an agony aunt.
The landlady?
Kate.
Oh, Kate.
I was going to try to push him out of the window. Make it look like an accident. It would have been better for everybody, but I couldn't move him.
I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started at Atlas.
Give it back, but then ruined it anyway.
Every day she greets me like we're so in love. I know what she's done. I know what she's going to say to me later in the evening.
No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
No. You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
David died when I stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me. David, Anushka's father, Iris.
Free to be free, my favourite motto. Well, we teach our students that people, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realise their full potential.
I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car.
Yes, it sounds almost certain that you murdered your business partner, but I can get you a temporary insanity plea.
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens, that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
Upstairs, I think.
If I only knew where his body had gone. Now I can't be sure. I can't be sure that he's absolutely dead.
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
No! That is not how I become the best tennis player in the world. You do not get to kill my sister and tell me I'm first now.
How to be whoever you need to be in any given situation.
Does Lottie read? Can Lottie read? She can't have got much further than the very hungry caterpillar. That's probably too advanced. Did she ever master the alphabet, or did she get arrested at I?
It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
I'm sure you're going to have a field day with it.
The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out.
Yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems.
How long is this going to take? It's just that I've got a hair appointment booked for next Tuesday.
Why do you ask?
Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess. The mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon. It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
Songs from a strangulated cat? Ballad of a teenage narcissist hoe?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself.
What? I think you're confusing me with someone else.
She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems.
Dr. Decker had, in my opinion, become clinically insane, and it was rubbing off on the other patients.
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Oh my god, who told you about Victoria? She died. Jumped off a building.
Well, obviously not.
It was just a letter opener. It was self-defense.
You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac.
The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass. The kind of mirror a princess would have in a story.
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector.
I didn't work at Till or anything. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked at Till.
Painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
It wasn't even a dagger.
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector.
I would never use force like that on a patient, Mrs. Hall. It goes against everything I believe in. You have to understand he's making it all up.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir.
He was just very ungrateful and clearly, using her own words, had lost his mind. I say never get involved in family feuds, especially if they're not your family.
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
They're old. People die when they're old.
Should I have?
Then, I'm sorry, it's not my place to judge. Open relationships, semi-open relationships, relations in ships.
I doubt it helped.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in.
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
They were mine. I wanted to go away, but I never got a chance.
Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me.
It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
I'm not evil. I destroyed evil.
As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread. Maybe I misunderstood.
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort.
Oh, wonderful. Can't wait.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Sweetheart, you're boring everyone to tears. And I think I speak for everybody here when I say that whatever it is you're trying to teach us, we really do not give a flying, twirling, somersaulting fuck.
The peaches.
You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
For free? What's 50% of nothing, Mordecai?
Buy a mugger.
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
It wasn't fake. It was pretty sharp, actually.
Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
And you barely know me. I'm flattered. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you haven't agreed, but just so you know, that's very kind of you.
I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party.
And Melhaven's veil is already pretty thin.
Lisa was the problem with Lisa.
Just ask a question, Toby, an actual question. A normal, proper question.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
You go into A&E, get stitches and tetanus shots.
You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested.
It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.